Let's see, what will I learn about today? Bicycles! StructureFriend has a bicycle. Maybe I could go bike riding with StructureFriend. Why is there so much pollution? I can't see anything. I'll have to call StructureFriend instead. Hello, StructureFriend? Hey, can you tell me about bicycles?
Sure. On Earth, there are way more bicycles than cars. They're the most efficient human-powered vehicles.
Huh? Human-powered? How does a bicycle work?
A bicycle is made of many simple machines working together. The pedal is a lever that moves down when your legs apply force. This makes the chain and the gears turn, and together they form a pulley. As the pulley moves, it makes the back wheel turn on its axle. The wheel pushes against the ground and the bike moves forward.
Huh. If bicycles are so amazing, why do people use cars?
Well, cars are fast and air-conditioned.
Oh, well that helps explain why there is so much air pollution.
Cosmo, can you see what would happen if all cars were replaced with bikes?
Start the simulation. Bicycling is better for the environment than driving a car. Most cars are powered by burning fuel, and that releases carbon dioxide, a gas that causes climate change. The world's 1.6 billion cars produce over 6 billion tons of carbon dioxide every year. If everyone rode bicycles, it would help fight climate change, and everyone would enjoy the cleaner air. Riding a bicycle is excellent exercise. If everyone rode bicycles, the exercise would reduce your risk of issues like diabetes and heart disease. As a society, you would all save time and money on doctor's appointments and medication. If everyone rode bicycles, you would need to prepare for every type of weather. You would need special tires to pedal through ice and snow. Waterproof clothing would keep you dry during a rainstorm. And shelters would need to be built at the side of the road for protection during thunderstorms. Cars are more expensive than bicycles. Plus, cars need gas, insurance, and repairs. That altogether costs thousands of dollars every year. And not everyone can afford this cost. If everyone rode bicycles, almost everyone would have the same access to transportation. Donated bicycles could be given to people who couldn't afford to buy one. If everyone rode bicycles, it would change where people live. For people living in cities, stores, schools, and doctors' offices are not far away and could be easily reached on a bicycle. But for people living in small towns or in the country, biking for 3 hours to get groceries is not possible. Either everyone would need to live in cities and large towns, or reliable public transit would need to be available to people living outside of cities. Bicycles sound amazing. But what about people who can't ride a bicycle?
Bikes come in many designs. Tandem bicycles are great for people who are seeing impaired. Hand cycles and adaptive bicycles can be built for almost anyone.
Wow, I learned a lot. Bye!
I think I'll go for a bike ride now. Bye, Cosmo!
Which chapter should I research next?
Cosmo!
Hey everyone, Cosmo here. Riding a bicycle is great for your health and the health of planet Earth. While giving up your car is not an option for most people, what if you made a plan to ride your bicycle more and use the car less for an entire week? Step 1. Find an adult. Step 2. Work together to create a plan for your bicycle week. On a piece of paper, brainstorm all the places you're planning on visiting that week. Step 3. How many of these trips can you make using a bicycle instead of a car? Think about how far you're traveling, road safety, and if you buy anything, how will you carry it home? Step 4. Put your plan into action. For the next week, try and use your bicycle as much as possible. Good luck! Happy bicycling, and I'll see you next time on What If Kids. Goodbye!